this is a direct testimony of Charleston White from when he testified in 1993 from the crime that occurred in 1991.
Yes.
So I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's, long as hell. But I'm going to read, just read like the basic, most important parts that I believe Ayatollah Marv here has highlighted. And, so one of the first, so I'll just kind of go through it little by little. Question: did you go to Pueblo Creek Apartments to see Antoine Doolittle? Yes, ma'am. Do you see the person in the courtroom today that you know has Antoine Doolittle? Yes, ma'am. Would you point him out and an article of clothing he is wearing? Answer: black suit, white shirt, and gray tie. Question: is that him on the end of the table? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: Charleston, what did you call Antoine Doolittle? What was your name for him? Answer: Twan. Question: Twan? Answer: yes, ma'am. Okay, and the question is, okay, did you ever refer to him as Antoine? Answer: every once in a while. Okay. So this is the part where they kind of talk about where they're getting into stealing stuff, or where they're planning on stealing stuff. Question: all right, and now you were going to get these pants at Dillard's. Answer: just go try them on and just run out. Okay, did you have any money that you were going to use to pay for them? Answer: I didn't, but they did. Question: excuse me. Answer: they had money, but I didn't. Question: okay, were you planning to use that money for the pants? Answer: no, ma'am. Question: so you were planning to steal them? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: and did anybody ever talk about putting them on under their clothes? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: whose idea was that? Answer: Big Twan's. Question: so after you talk about the clothes and going to Dillard's and going to a mall far away, did you ever start talking about going to any mall that was closer? Answer: yes, ma'am. Okay. Question: Charleston, whose idea was it to take a gun with you to the Form 303 Mall? Answer: Antoine Doolittle's idea. Question: Antoine Doolittle's? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: did somebody get a gun to take with you? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: and why did Antoine want to take a gun? Answer: just in case we have some problems on the way, like got stopped trying to get the jackets. Question: okay, and was that gun placed in the car, in DJ's car? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: and who placed it in the car? Answer: well, DJ brought it in the car. Question: okay, and where was it put? Answer: it was put in the back seat in between me and Big Twan. So you and Big question: so you and Big Twan were sitting in the back seat? Answer: yes.
See the contradictory statements? Well, prior to this conversation earlier, we had discussed, and Marv played a tape to where on Vlad he said he gave the young man the gun. That's not, I mean, he said that he basically instructed everybody and everything, but once again, his testimony is contradictory to what he said in court. In this case, in instant offense, he's saying that somebody else brought the gun, but when he tells the public story, he's the one that took the gun. So there go a contradictory, and this is what we're trying to get at in our search while we're fact-finding.
Right, in the public story, he makes himself seem like he was much
a
more
superhero
involved
than what he was.
Right, okay. Okay, so this leads into the actual part where they actually do the crime, which is, kind of what you already described, but I'll go through it just a little bit. So I'm going to start with the question. What happened when you all ran out of the store? Answer: one of the employees ran out behind us. Question: were you aware that he was behind you at the time? Answer: yes, ma'am. Question: what were you all doing as you were running? Answer: just running. Question, were you saying anything? Answer, no, ma'am. Question, did you run out the same way you came in or in a different way? Answer, ran out the same way we came in. Question, okay. Did he keep on following you? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, where did you go when you ran? Answer, we ran outside the mall, and little Twan, he was just pulling up, and we ran straight to the car. Question, is this the same vehicle that you talked about earlier? Question, answer, yes, ma'am. Question, where did you go when you saw the car? Answer, I got in the passenger side. Question, where did DJ go? Answer, he got in the front seat of the passenger side. Question, did you get in the back seat? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, where did Big Twan go? Answer, he had dropped the jacket, so he ran around the car and picked the jacket up, and he got in on the driver's side of the car into the back seat. Question, when you got up to the car, where was little Twan? He was in the driver's seat. Okay, question. I'm going to skip a little bit because I don't want to I'm not going to sit there and read everything. But question, did you notice anybody else come up to the car? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, who was that? Answer, Michael Levy. Question, did you know his name was Michael Levy at that time? Answer, no, ma'am. Had you ever seen him before? No, ma'am. Question, and is Antoine saying anything to him right now? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, what is he saying? Answer, he was saying that he didn't know what we had went in the store and done, and started saying, man, what did you all go in there and do? Question, was that loud enough where the Foot Locker guy could hear? Answer, I'm pretty sure. Question, how was he acting? Answer, as if he didn't know what happened. Question, did he know what happened? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, so what is the next thing that happened, Charleston? Answer, he was hitting the windshield. Question, let's back up. Who was hitting the windshield?
Let's distinguish. When he said, yes, he did know what happened. The guy that drove the car, Twan, he told them that he didn't know anything that was going on. He never went in the store. He never took a jacket. He never took anything. Charleston White implicated him. And when he's talking about Michael Levy, and the guy that ran out for them at the store, he stood in front of the car and told them they couldn't go anywhere. Lil Twan was the driver of the car. He didn't move. The window was down, and Michael Levy is going to hear the testimony. He took the ignition keys out of the car.
Question, what was your reaction when Mr. Levy started banging on the windshield? Answer, that we were caught. Question, that you were caught? Answer, uh-huh. Question, did Mr. Levy say anything? Answer, no, ma'am. Not that I recall. Question, okay, what is the next thing that happened? Answer, he reached off in the window and turned off the car and took the keys out of the ignition. So at this point, it just says they threw the jackets out.
No, he says that Antoine Doolittle gave him the jackets and told him to throw them out.
Okay.
Wasn't that not the testimony?
Well, I just was reading right there. It says we threw the jackets out.
Okay.
Big Twan handed me a jacket and I threw it out of the door. Question, what happened next? Answer, I told him to give back the keys. Question, you told who that? Answer, Michael Levy. And he said if we wanted the keys, we would have to wait for the police. So Antoine got out of the car. Little Twan got out of the car and walked around towards the back, and he told DJ to go get the keys. Question, did DJ go get the keys? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, what did DJ do once he got the keys? Answer, he got in the car and cranked it up. Question, where did Little Twan go after he went around and talked to DJ? Answer, he went to the front of the car. Question, what happened next? Answer, I was getting ready to get in the car and I seen him point the gun at him and I heard a shot and I looked up and I seen, Michael Levy holding his chest, stumbling back. Question, let's step there for just a second.
Stop.
Okay, it says step, but okay, you're right. Let's stop there for just a second. You said you saw him point the gun. Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, who did you see pointing the gun? Answer, little Twan. Question, where did the gun come from? Answer, I handed him the gun out of the back seat of the car. Question, when did you do that? Answer, as he was hitting the windshield right before he took the keys out of the car. Question, Mr. Levy was sitting on the windshield and before he took the keys, you handed Antoine the gun. Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, why did you hand him the gun? Answer, because he asked for it.
What did he say?
Why did you hand him the gun? That was the question they asked.
And what was his answer?
Because he asked for it.
Okay.
Question, where was the gun before you handed it to him? Answer, it was in the back seat between me and Big Twan, covered up with my shirt. Question, okay, where is Antoine when you see him point the gun? Answer, he is standing like in front of the car a little bit. Question, and you show the jury with your arm how you saw him hold the gun. Answer, pointing like that. Question, are you holding your arm extended out pretty much all the way? Is that accurate? Answer, yes, ma'am. Question, did you notice what Mr. Levy was doing at this time? Answer, he had his hands up. Question, was he staying in the same position or was he moving? Answer, he was walking a little bit. Okay. You know, basically it just says that Antoine shot him. You know, we don't need to go into the.
He didn't tell Antoine to shoot him at all.
Right. Right. He did not do that.